Alright, so, time to loot this place, level up, and talk to the paladins. But first, this bit. Now, oh, hang on. Got these new boots, don't we? Well, equip those. Chuck that over there. And send my money back to the right place. I have like 2 stacks of money now, it's a bit ridiculous. And we can sell that. You might as well hold on to that iPhone. Okay, so... his intelligence is really low, isn't it? He doesn't really do anything intelligence-based, though, but what's giving him the intelligence? Because it will mean he can use the gloves again. That is. You know what? I think I'm actually going to skip on his intelligence. I think I'm just going to leave it low. He doesn't need it. All it does is affect whether or not he can use these gloves. I can just give them to Ivan. He can just keep them for now. So, finesse, constitution. Job done. And as for this, we're going to go straight for scoundrel. We're still leveling that up. And as for you... what are we doing with this one? I don't think he needs any... yeah, he's still got space for more abilities, if he ever learns any more. So... how much health does he have? Where is it? 6,649. That's a lot. So, I might just go for strength. Yeah, just buff his strength up, so he does more damage, because he tanks really well at the moment. As for this, warfare. Let's keep buffing up his damage for warfare, because as for leadership, well, base is 10, so it can't go any higher. Ivan, what are we doing for you? Well, that's a geomancer ability, isn't it? Right. So, his constitution is 22, his finesse is 24. No, 26. My maths isn't great, so let's just give 1 for each. So he could do with some more health, considering how badly he died back at the docks. And yeah, his range is topped up. As for these skills, I'm gonna go with Geomancer. Let's make his armor buffing better if we can. Right, and as for Fane, his intelligence, it would be nice if it told you like the base all the time, but I'm gonna go for con and intelligence. He's doing fine as is. Now, what are we going for with this? Aerithurge, base 3, base 5, base 5, doesn't really use that much, base 6, so, because he's using more of these abilities, another point in Aerithurge. We'll try and balance it out a bit. So, there we go. Now, because this paladin has actually wandered off down here, I'm going to go chat with this one, because otherwise I'm going to forget that they're here. And also, Spirit Vision, because Fane needs his point back. So, Trefor.
He gives you a grim nod of acknowledgement, one fighter to another.
What are you selling, though? Oh. Healing potions. I think we're doing alright. I've got 10 and 7. You know what? I have tons of money. I'll just take them. Thanks. Might as well have them. And of course, I can always make them into poisonous ones later if I want to. Right, there's actually a lot of stuff here. They were fighting Voidwoken before we even got here. So, let's have a look around at what they got. Because a merchant would be nice. I actually have a lot of stuff I need to sell. Not going to bother with everything. But I was saying that I really should just take everything anyway, just cause. Right, we've got people all over the place, haven't we? Hello.
Thank you for your help, traveler. The city is open. The streets are safe for now.
And you have... restoration scroll. You used to have them, but I'm going to give you a healing thing anyway. There you go. They're useful to have. Oh, careful. That counts as theft. Let's not do that. Right, the right-hand side is pretty much cleared off, although there is this little section I want to explore as well. Alright, we're going to talk to her last, because she talked to us a lot earlier, so she's probably got a lot to say, but I want to loot the place first. So, there you go, Red Prince. Actually, saying that, I've actually just been selling all this stuff, because I never actually use it, so you can keep that. And there we go. Alright, up we go. Oh, there's somebody over there, okay. As for you, let's make sure we've got a spirit vision up. Somebody over there. There's actually a way around here that we'll have to check as well. Like, I have noticed that. But, ooh, a Magister Wand. That counts as theft, does it? Let's make sure that nobody sees me when I take it then, because that could be useful for Fane. Seeing as he does use wands. Thank you. Right. 75 to 87. That is a noticeable improvement, although 2 intelligence plus 1 dual wielding and atrophy. You know what? I'm actually not going to take that one, and I'm also going to drop it back here, just in case someone sees I've got it. Because, considering how I don't actually use the wand very much, I'm actually losing out on a lot of stats. Because if I use the wand all the time, then sure, but because I barely use it, I'd rather keep the stats for now, because I'm actually just losing out. Alright, come on. Oh, he's still sneaking, that's why. I wonder why it's taking his time. Hubert's Encyclopedia. What we can do, though, is read it. Lucian's Crypt. It's beneath the cathedral. Okay, it's good to know. And we can't take any of this. They've basically claimed it, I'm guessing. Oh, hello. Glad I spotted that. Okay, well, the person who can actually wield this now. You go right to the edge, I think. Can you see that? Probably. Okay, so where's the spell? I don't know why I'm looking in my backpack for it, but there we go. It's a nice grab. And pick the lock. There you go, Prince, and some cash. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so we can actually go in here. Is there anything in here? Yes, there is. Glad I had a look. Chest with more cash. Alright. And is there actually anything down here? I'm guessing it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I spotted something, so get your ass over here. Let's have a look. See what we can find down here. Not expecting much, but it's always worth a check. Then we're going to go over and have a chat with Anna. See what she's got to say. Because she's the leader of the Paladins, it seems, so might actually get some more information on arcs, things we actually haven't got there yet. There is someone around here. It's more than that. An identified ring.
The spirit of a Magister stands forlornly before you.
How did you wound up here?
The Paladins attacked our barracks. I ran. Not that it helped.
Yeah. Didn't help at all.
The spirit of a Magister, the
Get his
spirit
sauce.
utters a gasp, the last sound he ever makes.
There we go. Alright, everyone's topped up. Alright.
What's this? I found something.
Called it. Wait, that's what you found? That's not any use, is it? Thought maybe it actually found some loot or something. Okay.
What's this? I found something.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, let's have a look at this. Does it get to anywhere special? No, it doesn't. It's just another way in. It's also the first time I've ever seen another way in like that. Huge resistant potion. Oh, okay. And nothing else. The augmenter is a type of flower, so... Alright, well, get back here and let's have a chat with Anna. Also see what is going on with this dead Magister Priest. And then we're going to have a check on this side of things, because we need to go in here and see what's what. Well, I guess now I've actually spotted that way up to the side is actually a quicker way over here, so... Alright.
I didn't get the chance to thank you earlier. Without your help against the Voidwoken, things could have been much, much worse. So, thank you.
We already said that to her earlier with Iphone, so what are you selling? Warfare, Geomancer, and Telekinesis. That's a bit of an awkward selection. What I will take is from Best Salesman, of course. Let's take those. Why not? Got so much cash, I might as well take the extra stuff.
Take care.
Alright, so that's gonna go to Scarbeus. That's not in his selection, that is something he can use. Alright. This, so identify this. Aerothurge and Geomancer. Okay, I think... Yeah, one of your abilities is a Geomancer, so is that any use for you? Oh my, yes it is. 91 magic armor, okay. That's a huge increase. Huge increase. As for this, static cloud, arrow... there we go. And he's got 4 of them. And you're the one who also carries the scrolls for Fortify, so that's all good and done. Let's go say hello to you. He's a happy man, isn't he?
The faint spirit's voice is little more than a whisper, echoing inside your mind.
No, treacherous paladins. There can be no divinity in an order that betrays its own.
The spirit suddenly looks up at you, eyes wide and accusing.
Oh, shush. But, yeah, I know the Paladins and the Magisters are different groups.
Everything's under control here. You can move on into the city.
Oh, I've spoken to him already, okay. Go check that one. Some cash.
She turns to you, and suddenly you are deep in her soul. Tendrils of anger and pain weave around you, through you, as you wander the chambers of her memories.
Let's see. Yeah, look to the Voidwoken, look for her guilt. I'm wondering why she has guilt.
A ringlet of bright smoke comes curling. You clutch at it. You expect to feel guilt, but you don't. You feel pride. The Voidwoken attack is the doing of sorcerers, of traitors, maybe even of paladins.
Oh.
You are a Magister, and the Magisters stand for all that is good and right. The
Well, that's her
Magisters
opinion,
stand
isn't
for
it?
Lucian. The Magisters stand divine, and the treacherous paladins are cutting you down.
Okay, send an emotion into her world. Forgiveness. Give it to the power to defeat all anger, the fear, and the hate. Give her the strength to let go.
You are a Magister, and proud. You did what you could, and you did what was right, and now it is over. The world and its problems are no longer your concern. Now you may leave.
That's the first time I've seen one just disappear. Okay.
Learn the right to sing a tale.
Speaking of the right to sing a tale. Oh, he is actually getting drunk over here. Well, I suppose I'd have a drink or two after winning a fight like that.
It's great to have your skills on board back there. You're a handy friend to have.
Oh, thank you. What do you got? Nothing I really need. Okay then, well, there's actually a chest all the way up here. Oh, and I'm slowed. Thanks. Tell you what, you guys can go... Okay, you'll see what I'm doing in a second. I don't see anything else down here, so you guys can just go back over there. Scarbeus, however, you should have a good view on this. Oh. So how do I get over to there? can't reach.
By Lucian's blade we shall
What about through
prevail.
here?
We'll earn the right
No?
to sing a tale.
Okay, is there anything I can loot in there? No? I would have thought I'd actually have a good view on teleporting into here. Is there no other way around? Doesn't look like it on the mini-map. Can I at least... Yeah, there we go. Nothing in there. Magister Priest. Oh, who actually holds all of those? Red Prince does. There you go. I don't like using this ability all the time. Not just because I always forget to use it, but it should be a passive thing. It really should. Let's give another one to Iphon. I have to pick that up, don't I? Right, is that actually any good? Maybe. I'll have a look at this. You know what? You'll lose 3 strength. I'm actually going to give that to him. Because as we already saw before... So manage the runes and that. But as we saw before, when he uses his shields up ability, he actually doesn't give himself very much back. And he needs to give himself stuff back in the combat. He actually really needs that. So only having 111 magic armor is actually really bad for him. So, we'll just swap that out. You say you can't reach. Oh, it's because I'm using the wrong character, aren't I? Right.
Paladins march on the blacks and reds. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Nothing? Okay. Let's get out of this little section we'll put ourselves in. That'll do. Alright, join everyone else. Okay, so we've actually explored that little fortress. Does it actually have a name? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, what's this? Lord Kem, okay. Oh. Yeah, let's go find Lord Kem. He's like in charge of the paladins around here, so... Be interesting to see what he says about the person we're after. If there's any loot on the way, I'm certainly going to take it.
What a massacre!
Yeah, paladins died as well. Oops, didn't want them. Taking all the grenades though. Right, what's up with you?
A wave of sadness rolls off the spirit. Sadness mixed with betrayal. The Magister was stabbed in the back by one they'd known as a friend.
Oh. I mean, I get that the paladins and the magisters aren't all one, but if they betrayed each other, that's still a bad thing. They should be openly hostile to each other if they're actually disagreeing with each other, you know?
The spirit laughs. A terrible, cynical guffaw that says that the world is an evil place where no one is safe. But inside the laughter, there's shame. The Magister knows that he sinned and suspects that his death was deserved.
That he sinned, that's clearly a woman. Take my leave. There are a couple of easy ways of telling. Alright. Well, if you guys don't want this stuff, I'll happily take it. And that's why you check everything, because of course, this might trigger. Identify the belt. Initiative, Lucky Charm, and Perseverance. Who actually has lots of Lucky Charm? I've only got 1. You've only got 1. You've got 2. You've got 0. Oh, so I actually have it really low right now. There was a time when I had loads of Lucky Charm. Perseverance and Initiative. You've got Perseverance and Sneaking, which you don't need. Dodging, though, would be useful. What about you? I haven't looked at you in a while. Initiative. Bartering, which you don't need. You know what? You can have this. We'll gain a point in Perseverance as well. So yeah, there we go. Sell that one. Always doing some more armor on that guy. Okay, yeah, we've explored all of this. So, what's up?
I salute you, Monster Slayer. That a hero like you would arrive on Lucian's Day. Well, It gives me hope.
Yeah, what brought the Voidwoken to the gates?
Seems the Magisters have been dicing with dark magic. You'd have them to thank if there were any left. Many fled. Those who didn't died or ended up in a cell.
But yeah, I did what had to be done.
Well, we're glad you were here.
Is the city open?
On Lucian's Day? You'd better believe it. City's a bit of a mess, it's fair to say, but the worst has passed. We'll have the place cleaned up in no time.
Has there been much damage?
Between the Voidwoken and the arrest of the Magisters, we've seen more than a few casualties, but the city herself is intact. We'll mourn our dead and rebuild. Arx persists.
Now I'm going to take my leave, because when it comes to where is Dallas, well, we already got told that Lord Kem will know that, and he's just over there, so...
Thanks for the service, Void Killer. My friend's alive and walking around because of you.
Just double checking, yeah, okay. Alright then, it's nice to know.
Heard you saved our lads' lives. My gratitude. The people will be happy to see the likes of you here helping out, that's for sure.
Got plenty of grenades.
You have my thanks, monster killer. We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, you and your people actually did pretty well themselves.
With the Magisters gone, this will be the end of the Voidwoken attacks, I hope.
You just blame the Voidwoken on the Magisters. Why is that?
When a sorcerer uses Source, the Voidwoken come, so they say. But the Magisters have been dealing in darker magic. The Voidwoken came, bigger and more deadly. But the Magisters are done now. Take care, friend.
Alright.
You're a hell of a warrior.
Wait, did I speak to this one already? Yeah, I did, okay.
My gratitude.
Oh, damn. It's quite a few casualties you got there. God damn, okay. Oh, these monks. Oh, they're so annoying. Well, I've got lots of loot to do. Oh, hello. Hang on a second.
Look, about the divinity we've chased halfway across the goddamn world. Entrusted to one person. I don't think it's a force for good. The gods themselves were corrupt, and even Lucian could fare no better than them. Not to mention his son, Alexander, who the world's better off without. Even if you thought him worth sparing. Driven by fear, he took his father's power and used it to turn innocent sorcerers to silent monks in Fort Joy.
I actually have his head, so I didn't like leave him spare.
And now here we are, like moths to a flame, not understanding that the fire will consume us. You know, when our journey started, I was a man without a purpose. I lost it in the death fog. But now, after everything we've been through together, I see what needs to be done. I say we end divinity. I say we extinguish the flame and forget about a new divine ascending. No one person should have that power. Rivellon has suffered enough. Let's share the power with everyone. And then, let's all fight the void together.
I'm gonna shrug. Not sure how I feel about that yet.
Well, there's still time. But don't wait too long. Time has a habit of running out.
Yeah. What does it say about Iphon in here? Looking at the horrors unleashed by the Divine, seeing the endless wars caused by fighting over the source, Iphon no longer believes a single person should be divine. He is adamant that divinity should be shared amongst all of Rivellon.
The bastard.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, I'll say that for him.
We learned that Lord Linderkem, leader of the Paladins, can be found at the Magister Barracks. The Paladins captured it from the Magisters following an uprising. We should speak to Kem about Dallas. Perhaps he knows something about what she's up to in Arx with the Aetir on his side. Yeah. Corpses everywhere. Those are the Paladins, Magisters, and Voidwoken. Yeah. Well. There's a lot more. Oh, there's so many people to talk to around here. Okay, well. There's also so many people to loot as well. So as I go around.
The paladin hocks a gob of spittle onto the burning corpses of silent monks. The saliva sizzles momentarily and is gone.
Yeah, Yeah, you make a mean fire.
Silent bastards burn well, 'tis true.
Were the bodies all silent monks?
That they were. We don't burn friends in the street, nor enemies for that matter. But these things.
Once more, she spits on the burning corpses.
Yeah. Don't go over the top on that one.
If we're not careful, we'll burn the world.
Don't get to say this very often. That sounds like fun.
She gives you a long look, shakes her head, turns away.
What are you talking about?
The paladin wistfully hums a tune. You recognize the air. Smoke gets in your hair.
Let's join in.
He stops humming, gives you a sideways look.
I shall finish the song for him. Smoke gets in your hair, your skin peels from your bones, you fade to black.
He rolls his eyes and turns back to the flames.
Everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Favorite song, and Rosewood's dead. You didn't know Rosewood. Leave his favorite song alone.
I'll give him a nod of respect and turn away. I'm just trying to be friendly with these guys, you know?
The spirit burns with rage at the carnage wrought on Arx. Rage for the Voidwoken, rage for the Magisters, and rage too for himself and his fellow paladins for failing to see the danger until it was too late.
Oh, well. Sad for you, then.
A
What's up
pale
with
young
you?
man gazes at the square, seemingly lost in his thoughts. His face and clothes are daubed in what appears to be red paint. Nearby, a canvas sits upon an easel.
Did you see what unfolded here?
I didn't just see it, I witnessed it.
That's the same thing.
Now I must preserve it upon canvas for the generations to come.
Glance towards his easel and guess that it's a depiction of what he witnessed here.
He nods, a faraway expression on his face.
The great schism of the Divine Order and the ruination of Arx. This will be my masterpiece.
Can I take a look at the piece?
I usually only display completed works, but, well, this painting's raw power is already plain to see. Here, feast your eyes.
He gestures to the canvas. It's completely covered in the same shade of red, layer after layer. It's sodden, dripping onto the cobbles.
It's just a red canvas.
The painter scoffs. He looks quite pale, you notice. Ill, perhaps. A drip of red falls from his sleeve to the cobbles.
You should open your mind. You would see so much more.
Why do you settle on red alone?
Red is the only shade that matters. Life and death, true passion from within the artist.
He tugs back the sleeve of his tunic to reveal a blood-soaked cloth bandage around his wrist.
Oh. Yeah, you should stop painting for now and seek out a healer. You must have lost a lot of blood.
No, I must continue. What would my father say if he was still alive to see me now? He was the finest painter of his generation, and he used his own blood for his masterwork. The final panel of The Sacrifice of Lucian.
Ask about the sacrifice of Lucian. Can it be viewed somewhere?
For the most part. A copy can be seen at the great cathedral here in Arx. I visit frequently for inspiration. But the original panel, the one that my father used his blood to depict Lucian's final sacrifice, was given to Lord Kem a long time ago. He keeps it locked away somewhere in that mansion of his. A masterpiece like that should be on public display for all to see.
Yeah, you'll never finish the masterpiece if you die from blood loss first.
Self-preservation is a petty concern. I must put the spiritual above the corporeal. I must finish.
Alright. Well, that's what he saw. Interesting. I was trying to look at that earlier. Right, let's just go mark this just to make sure we definitely got it.
The statue looms over Arx, hands reaching as if trying to claw above the charnel stench. Though her eyes are blinded to the horrors at her feet, a single tear drips onto your face from beneath her blindfold.
Reach up and brush the tear from your cheek.
The tear is ice cold on your fingertips. You watch, but she cries no more.
Interesting. Alright. So then, Spirit of Hubert
The spirit
Oak.
of an older man observes the nearby painter. He tut-tuts to himself.
Oh, this is his dad.
That poor boy is wasting his time, walking upon well-trodden paths. I thought I raised him better than that. Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture?
I gave him his thoughts, yeah.
Unfortunate, isn't it? He isn't without talent. but he never overcame the fact that he was my son.
Yeah, I'll be diplomatic and say he's entitled to his opinion.
Of course I am. I painted the greatest works of art that Arx has ever seen. The Sacrifice of Lucian. My opinion is the only one that matters.
Well, we know where it is. I'm just going to take my leave. Guy's a bit of an ass anyway. Okay, let's do some more looting and actually head over to Lord Kem, seeing as there's so many people to talk to over here. So many. You know, they're burning all these people. I hope they actually looted them first.
Burning.
They could be wasting a lot of stuff, you know. God, there's stuff everywhere. Because there's, like, a huge area here with loads of people to see.
Out of my way.
Oh, okay. Talk to Doggo. I don't know what I expected without using him.
Where are the smells? I miss the smells.
Oh. Poor Doggo. Right, let's do a little bit more looting and talk to some of these people. I'm eventually going to get to Lord Kem, don't you mind. But I also don't want to miss anyone. I want to talk to everybody here. It's just going to take a long time. Oops. Yeah, the reason I tried to move the thing out of the way earlier is because I can actually just click on multiple things. I can save my time here without actually all this looting, but...
I blame Alexander for this.
Ugh, that smell.
Well, don't worry, I've got Alexander's head in my bag, so he's very much dead.
This would never have happened under Lucian, at least not to us.
Alright, that's all of them.
I blame those paladins will ruin Arx, mark my words. Nothing but a bunch of damn nobles playing soldier.
Where was the... Wait, that wasn't Red Prince, was it? I'm sure there's a lizard standing there. I'm guessing it was actually Red Prince. I don't see anyone who's walked away. Okay. I'll come back to this stuff later on, but right now... Yeah, that's everything for now. Let's go in here and eventually reach... There's Lord Kem, okay.
Please, you've
Oh.
got to help me. My wife, they want to kill her.
Excuse me, I'm kind of busy here.
She didn't do anything wrong. She was just trying to save lives, but no one will listen. You have to help, please.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm getting into here. Your wife, I'm guessing is... Can you only just kind of see over there? Right. What is she accused of? Because I thought he was actually saying something to a magister. That's another paladin.
Of being a good person. Please, there's no time. They'll kill her. Go!
There is time, because I've got loot to do, so... Oh god, I've gone and clicked the wrong person, haven't I? I know, it's no big deal, but I like keeping it all in the same place, just so I know how much I've got. There's a lot of people to talk to here, a lot of people. Yeah, you're still doing your thing. They're not going to do anything until I've actually talked to them, so...
Free city, last time I checked. There's bodies in
Metal
the
shield,
streets.
that's actually not a bad one. What have you got?
Please help us. This can't be
What's
happening.
his shield? Oh, it's actually pretty good.
I heard
Saying
the
that,
paladins killed unarmed magisters. Didn't even let them
what was the armor amount on that one?
Not too loud. What do you think the paladins would do to us if they heard you going wrong
That is
like
actually
that?
better than what you're using.
Arx
Yeah.
is still a free city.
Swap
last
that out.
time I checked. There's bodies.
Alright, let's go talk to the other people here, see what they've got to say.
Hush! Lord Kem is speaking.
Be silent. Be silent. I'm trying to listen.
Okay.
Hold your
In
tongue.
Lucian's holy name,
Lord Kem is
we gather
passing the
here today
sentence.
to see
You'll be
justice
silent,
done.
or you'll be gagged.
Quiet!
Paladin de Selby,
Justice is being
you have
done.
been declared guilty of insubordination.
Magister barracks, the paladins have ransacked the place to kill the magisters. We should look around. I've learned Lord Kem apparently possesses a famous painting called The Second Passion of Lucian, a copy that can be found at the cathedral. The execution. Upon entering the courtyard of the Magister barracks, we're approached by a woman who asked us to save her wife. A paladin who's about to be executed for her own for disobeying orders.
Stop this madness.
Well, now we know.
Let her go.
Lord Linderkem, leader of the Paladins, is about to execute one of his own for disobeying orders.
May her sin be
Oh.
forgiven and her name forgotten.
Um.
This we pray in Lucian's name.
Yeah, nobody minds.
Now, back to your duties. There is much to do.
Oh god, okay.
Are you going to just leave her?
Kem executed the Paladin. Well, I'm sorry, but I was reading my fucking journal at the time. Is that her?
You let them kill her. Oh, sweet Lucian.
Awkward. Because, you know, I was kind of reading my journal at the time.
Well, that's one more problem dealt with. Arks will be thriving again in no time now that we're free of vermin.
I imagine I can talk to all of these guys now.
Went into the ground. The Magisters into the fire. Where am I to put someone like her?
Okay,
I pray her blood doesn't stain the cobbles. I do not want to be reminded of this day.
Well, she betrayed orders, but I also don't know what her orders were.
And to think I once sparred with her. How wretched.
And I also don't know what she betrayed and did.
Someone ought to move to Selby's corpse. Her wife's still here for Lucian's sake.
See, this is the thing. I don't want to just walk in and then say, I know what I'm doing, let me take charge of the situation. I don't know what happened here.
This is such a waste of time.
What a shame. She handled a blade better than any of us. She would have been useful.
I do feel bad for missing out on that.
We just had to execute one of our own for disobedience, so don't think we'll tolerate any meddling from the likes of you. Tread carefully.
Well, that's the plan. But yeah, like, I have no idea what happened here, so... where did Lord Kem go? There is a well here. Didn't expect to craft with it. Now, they said that this place wasn't that wrecked when I was outside. I mean, it looks okay over here. Oh, Lord Kem's gone inside somewhere. Just looks at the map. Okay. Well, leaving me around in your house is probably a bad idea, but, you know. We'll see what we find. Yeah, Fane can have that one. Might as well leave him with most of the scrolls I have. More dead magisters. Ooh, crumpled note. Let's give this a read. Destroy after reading. Purity of mind, order of society, discipline of body, loyalty to the divine. Okay. They are just leaving this place a bit of a mess, though, if you ask me. I mean, sure, there's magisters all over the place, but, you know, still, come on. Now, I talked to all of those people, which is probably a good thing, because they all just went and walked and chilled out in the house. Okay, there's a lot of loot around here. You know, am I okay with just taking this? Too much to carry? Oh, it's okay. Well, I'm going to give this to someone anyway. Red Prince. There we go. There's also one of those outside as well. Actually, how much weight have I got? 105 at 110? Ooh. Red Prince has got loads. It's probably all of these phase capacitors. I don't know what to do with them. I also don't want to give them away. Hang on. Hey. Hey. Hey.
And who might you be? Didn't I see you hanging around earlier? I warn you, the city today is in peril. She brooks no spectators. It may have escaped your notice, but we've just taken over an entire Magister barracks, and the whole place has to be searched. Well, what is it?
I'm not sure which one of these I should say. Who the hell is Thom Hardwin? Now, we need to say number 4 at some point, but first of all, what happened between the Paladins and the Magisters?
The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We'd had our suspicions, but then proof arrived from the Black Pits. Collusion with the Black Ring. But we put a stop to their treason.
See, now I know why they fight each other. That's what I needed to know.
The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power.
Okay, right. Remember what Captain Oral said. Ask him if he knows where Dallas might be.
She disobeyed orders. She paid the price. I will not shed a tear.
Oh, I pressed the wrong one, because that's all of a sudden become number 3.
The Lord Dread is in the harbour. Of Dallas, there's nary a trace. But rest assured, if she is here, we shall find her. And should you hear anything, please do let us know. If the conspiracy with the Black Ring extends as high as the Hammer herself, she shall pay the price. I promise you that.
What did you find in the barracks?
Stay out of Paladin business.
Well, I'll fail all of these, so... Tell him it's already your business. You've saved the city once. If you have to, you'll do it again. Oh, okay.
We have found little of use, at least not yet. Perhaps you may have better luck. If the Whites were working with the Black Ring, and I believe they were not doing it here. The barracks are clean as far as we can tell. But White Magister Raymond was here with his people, and of them there is no sign. But they must have left a trail. We will find them, wherever they are.
Alright, present your credentials. You are Thom Hardwin's associate, whoever that is. It was you who sent the War Owl with the news of the Magister's collusion with the Black Ring.
That was fine work, and brave, too. You have my thanks. I presume Tom has paid you.
Speaking of being paid, do you have anything? No. Alright, take my leave.
Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year.
Alright, well, now we're in Arx. We're surrounded by loot all over the place. God knows where we're going to start, where we're going to end. There's so many paintings of things we can sell. Don't know where the merchants are yet, but that's for another time. So, the looting of Arx shall continue next episode.